Hello, students. Welcome to the Edutainment. Today, we are going to discuss another grammar topic that is past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. It expresses an action that was ongoing in the past and was completed before another past action. It emphasizes the duration or the repeated nature of an action in the past. Let's understand how to form past perfect continuous tense. For this, you will need a subject, had, been, and gerund, while object is optional in any sentence. Let's have an example. I had been studying for 3 hours when the power went out. If we break down this sentence, the first part of the sentence shows the continuity and duration of an action, while the second part of sentence shows a completed action. Let's have another example. She had been working at the company for 5 years before she got promoted. In the same way, the first part of the sentence shows the continuity and the duration of action, while the second part of sentence shows the completed action. So the past perfect continuous tense composed of two actions. Let's discuss when do we use past perfect continuous tense. There are three conditions. The first is it emphasizes the duration of an action. For example, as we have studied before, I had been reading for an hour when my friend arrived. Past perfect continuous tense also used to show the repeated action before another past action. For example, we had been meeting regularly before the project ended. You can see the first part of the sentence shows the repetition of the action, while the another part of the sentence shows a complete action before first one. The tense also used to show an action in the progress before another past action. For example, he had been practicing sewing for 3 years before he entered the dress designing contest. Let's recall all three conditions. The past perfect continuous tense is used to emphasize the duration of an action, repeated action before another past action, and the action in the progress before another past action. Let's practice your concept. Fill in the blanks using had, been, and gerund. By the time the bus arrived, we dash wait for 20 minutes. The tense will be by the time the bus arrived, we had been waiting for 20 minutes. Number 2. The teacher was angry because the students dash not complete their homework. The tense will be the teacher was angry because the students had not been completing their homework. Remember, whenever the sentence is in negative, you have to use not between had and been. So it will become students had not been completing their homework. Next is they were tired because they dash walk a long way. The tense will be they were tired because they had been walking a long way. Number 4. I found the book that I dash look for all weeks. The tense will be I found the book that I had been looking for all weeks. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb in the past perfect continuous tense. Number 1 is by the time I arrived, they dash work for hours. Number 2, we dash study all day when the exam was postponed. She dashed not play tennis before her injury. Now it's your turn. Tell me the answer in comment section. Underline the parts of the sentence that use the past perfect continuous tense. Number 1 is Alex was exhausted because he had been running in the playground since morning. Number 2, the classroom was quiet because the student had been listening carefully to the teacher. She felt confident because she had been practicing her speech for weeks. They were relieved because they had been waiting for the result all day. Alex improved his writing because he had been working on it regularly. The road was wet because it had been raining heavily before dawn. The last activity is very interesting. You have to change the sentence into past perfect continuous tense. For example, he arrived home after eating. When we change it into past perfect continuous tense, it will become he arrived at home after he had been eating. So follow the example and change all the remaining sentences into past perfect continuous tense. Number 1 is she felt tired after working all day. Alex succeeded because he practiced regularly. They were late after waiting for the bus. He understood the topic after listening carefully. The ground was muddy after raining heavily. She smiled after thinking about a good news. We felt relaxed after sitting quietly for some time. I hope you understand the topic and enjoy the activities. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video with new topic.